Hey, Chew, what's up? How are you? Figured we would just have fun playing with coins. Everybody else is kind of doing some auctions and stuff out there, and I'm broke. So decided just to come in and put some coins away that I just got in. We got quite a bit from Big Flip and Southern Coin, and we're going to be going through those and getting those added. Hey, me, what's up? How are you, brother? Got a bunch of albums to add some coins to, so that's what I figured we'd be doing. Quite a few. I got a big load from Big Flip, Southern Coin, and a few other places too. Got a nice 24 Drake bust. It's more light. You'll see it on the overhead though. Oh, yep. Let me find my book here. Uh, 41. It's 41 even, me. So I have my gloves on. We're gonna get into doing some of these. Got some really nice stuff that came in. Change over the camera. There we go. You'll be able to see this a lot better now. Get it to. There we go. Does have some scratches right there. They look like they were kind of intentionally put in though, one point in time. Unfortunately. Oh, no problem. Beautiful 50-cent piece there from 1824. Another one I got from Big Flip, 1889 S, beaded dime. That was a pretty sweet one. Got a Libertad. This is a 2001. Does have some toning on it. Looks like Big Flip left me one of the dog hairs. That's all good. She got FN, full nipplage. There we go. I have a 2 real here, 1808. Carlos the Fourth. 2 reals. I'll get that into the Mexico album along with that Libertad. And we got some other good ones here. This one is 1886, 50 centavos. I have an album of the centavos coming in. Just hasn't got here yet. We got 5 centavos, 1890, and another 1890. Nice old Mexico coins there. I have a whole bag of quarters. These are the Canada quarters. And I have a bunch more right here. We're going to be adding into the album. Got some from Newfoundland, which is part of Canada. All that good stuff. So we'll get those into the Canada albums. Hey, Moon Socks, what's up? How are you, my friend? I think I am not going to be using pirate ship anymore. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to start printing out everybody's. Oh, did I get your package today? I didn't get any packages today. So hopefully by tomorrow then. Yeah, I got Southern Coin, Big Flips, and there's one other one there. JG Metals. But I haven't got one from you yet. I'm gonna have to start paying much more careful attention to shipping. For some reason, the pirate ship is messing up a lot of addresses, and I didn't catch it. Oh, nice, 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 nice. LAP Coins, welcome in. So I think one of the first ones we're gonna do is the United States modern commemorative halves. I have the what is that one? The 91 that needs to go in here. Right there. I think so. Oh, Rushmore. Yeah, this one I found coin roll hunting. It's a little rough. So I ended up purchasing a different one to put a nicer one in place for it. We'll get it in there. You can see the difference. This one, I don't know what happened. This might have been in a fire. The reason why it's that color. The only thing I can think of. I found it in halves a couple of years ago. Kind of updating some of these modern half dollars and tried to find some of them to go in here. I don't have too many of them. I got a few of the Olympic stuff, Washington Statue of Liberty, and those are some extras too. There's not very many in this. I'm just kind of just starting to work on some of these on the modern. All right, let's get into some other cool stuff here. We're going to get our Liberty seated dime put in. We'll be able to mark that one off for sure. This is 1898S. So that one's going to go right there. It's a pretty decent shape. Hey, Leaf Fleming, what is up? No, I didn't get, we got flurries yesterday, and that was it. We didn't get any snow much. Not to accumulate anyway. We had flurries for a little bit, and then it stopped, and then that was it. That's the 1890 or 1889S. At least that is now found a new home. I have several of these I need to pick up from the coin shop that they have reserved for me too. But yeah, as you can see, I have a long way to go to even get close to filling this album up. Got some early ones, like the 1837 is really nice condition. Let's see. That's what your silver commemorative book looks like. Yeah, I also have um, the classic commemorative halves too. I have the two albums for those. James Guy, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. We're just playing with some coins. See, we have one that we're going to be adding here that I got from Big Flip. This is an 1824. Oh, I may know that's the seated. I got to get the other one. I got to get the bust. Oh, where did I do with it? Grab the seated instead. Mercury dimes. What did I do with it? No, I have it right here somewhere. Bust halves. buzz quarters. Where's the buzz halves? Do not have it in the right place. Well, I have it somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Maybe up here somewhere floating around. But it's definitely not the seeded $half. Put that one back. Early $half. That's what. Volume 1 and 2. That's what why it threw me off. It's not labeled as bust. It'll be in this one for sure. So we have a couple of here, 24, 4/1. So we're going to be looking at that, the plane, or 4/4. Let me get the scope turned on here. I'm going to take a look. See what pops up here. For my camera there. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I bet you can now. I think I got it fixed. Yeah, when I went to my scope, it kicks off the sound. Okay, perfect. Unfortunately, it knocks out the sound. I don't know what it is about that digital microscope. It doesn't like it. That's what it was. All right, we'll get the Mexico here in just a moment. So, Cherie Ward, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? Let's see. That is going to go to the very earlies. Be adding some quarters into the book. Bought a huge lot of coins from Southern Coin. All these Canadian 30s, 36, 10, 34, 02. That one's Mexico. Get that there. Okay. So let's start with the early stuff. Since we have that book here. Hey, Frostbite, what's up, brother? I'm just goofing off, filling some albums. Thought I'd just do a pop up and just have fun and see who wanted to come in and play and have a good time. Not really doing much of anything. I got off early today. Here, I'll drop a link in if you want to come up and play with us. Just chat, hang out. I'm just really goofing off more than anything else. This is 1802, 1902H. No one's going to go there. There we are. If I got the other ones around that date, I got a 9. I will go there. Do have an 03 right there. Add that one in. Okay, sounds good. Like I said, we can talk about anything. I'm just having fun. I was bored. I was not in bad condition there for 1903. There's 30s. Here's a 10. Okay, so we're done with that row for now. And that one. Go to the 09. I have an 09 and 10. Oh. These are the coolest albums. Hey, Hidden, what you doing, man? How are you? 1909. And then we have the 1910. Yeah, I got mine in yesterday too. And that's where some of my coins that I was putting in the albums were from that I did just a few minutes ago. We had a Drake bust that I put in. There was the seated dime that I added to my seated dime Dance Co. Let's get into the 30s. So I have a 32, 34, 36. And I think that is the only 30s that I have. 1936. Dot under wreath. Let's take a look. Dot under wreath. I do not see a dot under the wreath. And like with a 36 penny, you find the dot under the wreath and the penny. That is the expensive, most expensive, I think, Canada coin there is. Right now, I think there's only about 5 known. I do not know about the quarters, though. That's the same year. The 34. Do I collect currency? Some. I did for a while, and I ended up just selling it all off really and going with coins because I know coins better. And I guess that's where I kind of stuck with it. Now I do have some like error notes and stuff like that and fancy serial numbers. That's about it. So I was getting a major side eye from my wife yesterday. I got uh 4 coin packages in the must Ray flip ship on eBay. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I'm getting that stink eye. Well, I used to be married. She hated my coin hobby. Well, she just hated everything, so it didn't really matter. But that's okay. I am all good. It was one of the best things that ever happened to me. And but yeah, she definitely hated everything about it. And if I spent money on coins, she would blow a gasket. She wanted to be able to blow it somewhere else. She didn't want me to have it. But I kept telling her, I said, this is an investment because everything that I buy, I still have the money value in it. I don't lose it. It's not like if we went out to dinner, we never get that money back, which I didn't mind taking her out to dinner or whatever, but she didn't care. Check out your video on currency not too long ago. Oh, I sure will. That'd be great. So I have another bag of quarters here that I got. Take a look at these. Kraken's in here. Uh-oh. There's some trouble if you got Kraken in here. These are all silver. It's a 64. Get some of these laid out here. That one looks like it's a 56. 56. Yep. So, yep, I definitely needed a 56 there. That works out great. Let's see if we can get a 53. 253s, a 54, and a 55, maybe a 61 and a 62. That'll be pretty sweet. That's an earlier one. That's a 40s. That's a 48. We'll have to go back to the other album for that. This one I said was a 64. I know I've got the 64 because I've got basically proof like with it. Back in with Kraken. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? How you feeling? 1966. I have that one. 1958. Okay, so now we got a choice. Which one is going to be better? That's how I'm going to measure these. Which one is the best to go into the album? He said your wife is supportive to a point she would rather not know how much I spent. Yeah. Yep. So that's definitely an upgrade on that one. We're going to set that one out. And let's see. This one is going to be a 56, which we already put one in, and that one was in better condition. There's a 57. So let's compare it. Yeah, equal. Maybe this has a little less toning on it, but not worth switching it out for. There's a 43 in the other book. Let's see. That's a 61. I did need a 61. Nice. Yeah, sometimes I shock myself how much I spend, Moosehawks, and going, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't have spent that much. Because now that bill is due. that I should have thought about before buying a huge lot of coins. I kind of do that too. That's a 63. I have a 63. Let's take a look, see which one's better. I think the one I have in my hand is better. This one's got more gunk on it. Yep. I think I'm going to go with this one. The real DJ Fruit Loops. Welcome in. How are you? Let's see. Here's a King George. That's going to be a little bit of an older one. What year is that? That's a 43. That is a 50. So that'll be on the previous book. I believe that's a 64. Yep. Already got the 64s. Yeah, I've got to get mine edited and ready. Also, Frostbite. I have all the footage. I just got to put it all together. There's another 61, but I think the one I have in there is equivalent. This is a 66. Already have a very nice 66. Another King George here. It's going to be a 46. Another King George. What do we have? Very toned. 52. Oh, 52. Oh, 53 and up. Yeah, you're getting into the classic commands. Yeah, I love those. But man, it's hard. They're expensive. I love them though. Yeah, they are very pricey. I kind of went all out on a couple of them and bought some big ones. I got the it is the Bella Quarter, and it's mint state condition. And I have probably low mint state, possibly on the Lafayette dollar, but they are pretty. They don't make them like that anymore. That I pumped out the Cat Bust half and quarter that I recently got. So close to finish the second album of halves. Wow, nice, Hidden. This is a 55. We needed a 55. There we are. Back up a little bit. Well, and the neat thing about these books is when you open them up and you realize they're all silver, that's what's neat about it too. Is like you've got all of this silver here, much less even the condition. Another 65. 62. We do need a 62. And this is not a bad 62 either. That one's a King George. That's a 40s. Take a look at some more. Yeah, I got a whole bag of them. So got a 14 decent. Nice. Yeah, I need the 1909 SVDB, the 55 double die, and the 22 no D. 40. So I still have a way to go. 62. That's hard to see. There's a 53. So shoulder fold or no shoulder fold. So this is a no shoulder fold. And what I mean by that, when it comes to Canadian coins, right here on the queen, if they have a shoulder fold, you'll see a line that comes around her shoulder. If it's not there, it's not the shoulder fold. And then you have the one with the shoulder fold. This is the one without. That is going to be a 59. Oh, that's much better. This one is very darkly toned and kind of rough. That's definitely going to be an upgrade. George there. 57. Mm, yeah, I think it would be a little bit of an upgrade. They're about equal in wear. Let's take a look at the other side. I think the one I have in there is a little better, actually, even though it's toned. It's got more hair detail and everything in it. All right, what do we have here? We have a 68. And with this one, I believe this is the silver one. Yep. Silver. Because you have the 68 nickel and 68 silver right down here. So this starts the nickel version of the quarters. The ones that I got from Southern Coin are all silver. Got the 62 already. We have a 57. We already have that one. What can't oh, so these are off Lighthouse. They're made by Lighthouse. And if you go to Coin Wizard on eBay, they sell them there, or you can just get them right off of eBay anywhere. You just type in Lighthouse coin books for Canada, and these will pop up. And they have a whole series, and I've got every one of the books for it, and started collecting them. They are nice. This is a nice 55. This is nicer than the one I have in there. It's pretty clean. Yeah, when I found these, I was pretty excited. Yeah, you love Canadian coins too. I guarantee you that, Kraken. I know you do. Well, you like anything foreign. Hey, Herman, how are you doing, brother? That's a 51. That'll go in the next book. This one is a 65. Got that one. And this one is a 65 also. So we almost completed this full page. I needed a 54 and a 53 with a shoulder fold. That isn't too bad. And then I have, let's see, I need a 75, and then I need on up. I added a couple more not too long ago to these. Nice Canadian. Now we're here. We'll get these done. Yeah, they look really nice. They're in the style of the same styles like Dansko albums, how they have the screw pin instead, and they're easy to move and fold and everything else. That's what I really like about them too. Let me grab a quarter. These are the ones we've already gone through. These are all my extras. We get through these two. Okay, so let's get back over to the 50s here. 30s, 40s, 50s. Let's see here. We have 1951. I have a nice 51, so we don't need that one. I guess I shouldn't have screwed that closed. Drop that in. We have a 1940. Whoa, that's much earlier. I got a 40 already. That's better condition. We have another 1940. About the same. Another 1940. There's a 51. Already have the 51. Equal condition. I would say actually, this one has a little bit more wear. I'm going to switch it out. All right. What do we have here? The 52. Now it says high relief, low relief. And I don't know. I mean, that feels very high relief, but I really just don't know. It also depends on the wear too. I'm gonna go with compared to the other ones that I felt, this one is much higher up. I'm gonna go with high relief on that one. We are now looking at a 40, 43, which we have 43. And a 46, which we do have there. Another 43. Another 43. Need a 40 something else. That's a 48. That's a good one because I didn't have a 48. And this one is a 50. We get to add that one. There we go. All right, so we completed the quarters here. Still left me with quite a bit of silver here. Almost a full roll. That is amazing. Stack some silver too, but we got some really nice old silver here. And then I have one for Newfoundland. That'll go into my big album. This is Newfoundland, where I think they were included. So let me grab the dimes. I've got about 3 dimes we need to look at, see if I need those. So they're definitely going to be in this one here because these are earlier. We got a 16, 19, 16. Definitely needed that one. That is awesome. And we have a 33 I needed and a 29 I needed also that he has. So that is very nice. $19.29. So there's our dimes for the day. Starting to fill up pretty good. See, here's a Newfoundland one right there, 10 cent. It actually needs to go into my other album. I'm going to take that one out. Put that in a flip to go into that part of Canada. There we go. And let's see, do we have anything else? No. Scrap Canada. You guys are interested, and I do have some coins if you want them. I don't know if you want to buy anything. You guys probably have already seen them. I have about 5 left on a couple of albums. Need to move them so I can get to the coin shop and get some more. So we have a 48D, 49 Philly. That's uncertain. They're both uncirculated. About uncirculated Walker and an uncirculated mint state 41D, and I got an 1802 large cent. Philip the board, how are you, my brother? How are you doing? Yeah, those are what I have left. Trying to get those moved out the door, and then I can get to the shop, get some more. Some of that overhead light there. But they're really, really nice ones. All right. Yep, fill up the book. That is what I am doing. Set those over there. All right, so we're going to put the Newfoundland coin in here. I think they're in the back. Yep. So I have a 18.99 and got the 5 cent here from 43. This is a 10 cent, 1904. Grab a dime. Flip. Ike's, or yeah. Ike man, how are you? We're just having a great time, just hanging out, just having fun. Was filling up some of my Canada albums. I've got a few of these Newfoundland ones I'm getting put into the album, or into my binder anyway, because I don't have a Newfoundland coin album. We're gonna write 1904. I just started picking these up, the Newfoundland ones. So that's kind of a recent. I had kind of avoided them and just focused on Canada only in that aspect of it, but I know they're part of Canada. So there is. Then I have a 25 cent 1919. All right, so we got that done. If you guys want to see some of the other Canada stuff that I have in here, I have some tokens. I have some Canada gold. These are all grams. So I got a 2010, two of the 20s, a 21 and a 22 gram. These Maple Leaf grams. This one is a 2-ouncer Canadian Maple Leaf. And then we have some of the other Maple Leafs. I've got the 1/4 ounce here, Bugs Bunny. This one, I can't remember how much that's a $2 coin, but that is a special one for them. I've got the wolf, the sheep, and then I have some of them that have the privies, like the light bulb, the moose, yin yang, monkey, wolf, and E equals MC squared. I have that 1.5 ounce polar bear, and I have a commemorative here. It is a 3/4 ounce from 2012. You have a 2023 gold gram for sale. Ooh, now you're getting me excited. I do need a 2023. But I'd have to wait till Friday, or unless I sell a bunch of stuff, or we could do a trade, whatever you want to do. So this one, it's got the gold gilding on it. 1 ounce maple. Some other different designs. That one is a maple. It's a 5 ounce too, but this one's from 76. Not truly called a maple yet. And then we have some Canadian bills. This is the one with the devil hair in it. And then I have a nice old bill here. And then I have a Canadian proof set, or proof light set, should I say. This is one of the most expensive coins that I have in my collection right here, or set of coins. From what I have found on the Canadian books and online, this in Canadian money, this would be about $18,000. So I don't know how equivalent that is in US dollars. So probably around $10,000 to $12,000 for this set. And then we got the bank tokens all the way back. So let me get my Mexico album. These are the coins that I have up that I'm trying to move. I only have in this, I have 2 left. Well, I have a 96 coming. I need a 92 and a 97. But all the rest of the maples are in here all the way up to 2023. And it's time for the 2024. And then I have some overflow maples in here too, different designs. So yeah, 3 yet to go in. Really like it a lot. All right, let's get to Mexico. So from Mexico, let's see, we got a Libertad. We have some old Mexico silver. Don't have Libertad. I've got to get some more pages for it. And I need the 40 millimeter pages because this one is completely full. I snagged up an early one. That is a 2021 because the older Libertads, they are smaller but thicker. These are thinner but bigger. So got some of the older Libertads. I'm trying to fill these up too. And then still getting these. Switch over to the big album. So I have an overflow album that I use for my Mexico stuff. This is it here. So I do have some Mexico currency. Some like this one is a 20 peso from 1915. This one is 49. And I believe this one is from 15 also. Yep, 1915. 1914. Or a series of 1915. So this is when they had their Mexico went through, they were like in a civil war basically in 1914. So here is some of my overflow Libertads. Got an extra 82 older style. Where's that other one? I need to move it up. Should be the 20 something there. What do with it? Maybe I don't. Guess I don't. Oh, I do. It's right here. So I have my 2023 Libertad. Paula, how are you? Awesome to see you. I just happened to look up. How are you, beautiful?
I was just getting ready to type in chat. Hey, Slacker, let me up.
You did. Oh, sound.
What? I don't have any sound.
Moving, but nothing else.
No sound. I don't have any sound.
The one, the only Paula Bloom.
Hello. No sound.
Got sound problems.
Uh-oh.
In just a little bit, Frosty will be up too. He's working on his video for Saturday morning.
I don't know what to do. You can't hear me? Hello? No?
So this one's going to go here for now. Want to say something, or are you still working on it, Paula?
I am talking.
Yeah,
Can you
you
hear
won't.
me?
She's trying. Dropped off. She'll come back. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop the invite back into the chat too, so you can grab it up easier. There you go. Oh, Frosty can. If no one can, but Frosty can. He's the candy man, the Frosty man. Let's see. Do you talk now?
Can you hear me?
Nope. No sounds. Well, maybe let me check and see. No, it's not that. Let me make sure my audio is working. Can you guys hear her?
Hello?
Yep. Okay. So you guys can hear her. My
Oh, they can
son
hear
has
me?
messed
Okay.
with my settings. That's what happened.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. I fixed
Now
it.
you can hear me? Ah.
It was my fault. My son had changed the settings from his VR on my computer, and yeah, that was my bad.
I'm just glad it's
I feel like
fixed.
an
Yeah,
idiot.
Shuri, of course you can use that. It's your coin. Of course you can, honey. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I don't know how that works as far as copyright and stuff like that. But yeah, you absolutely can use it.
Oh, I got to show you something here. This was cool. We just found this out. I put it back already. Yeah.
I just found something out too. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh,
So we looked at this one. I got this one in from Big Flip. It is an 1824 4/4.
nice.
And you'll be able to, let me, hopefully it doesn't screw up when I do the scope. It kicked my
Of course.
audio out last time.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Hopefully it doesn't do it
Philip
again.
the board. Hello, Philip the board. Moose socks. What's going on? Silver coin hunter. Stacking with Kraken in the butt cracking. Oh man, listen to his sound now. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Am I the only one seeing that his picture's frozen like that? Okay, your sound is way messed up, but that's a cool one. Now switch it back. Now switch it back, quick. I am not going to say what I think that sounds like, but whatever. Are you sure it's a scope? Oh my gosh, Ray, that sounds obnoxious.
How about now? You hear me now?
Yes, it makes a really
Clicking
odd,
noise.
it makes a really odd sound, and I'm not going to tell you what I think it sounds like. I think Cherie Ward knows exactly what I'm talking about. Well, Kraken, that's kind.
A queen. That sound?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Like.
Anyway, how's everybody's night? Oh, you want to know what I found out?
What did you find out?
Let me see if I can. Let me see. What? Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Hang on a second. 1 second. I'm gonna pull this picture up. Oops, crap. That wasn't what I wanted to do. 1 second. Open image, a new tab.
It's a spider. What is that?
What?
Frostbite.
The spider.
Well, I had to verify it because I was like, I don't know who that is. I had to YouTube verify it because I was like, I don't want to pull up some of the creepy things that we see like on IdaStream.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I found out today.
It's just me.
Okay.
Super interesting. If you bought any of the 2023 clad proof sets, look at the pictures on the back because they screwed up.
Huh.
So there is.
All right, let me put that on.
The one on the left is what my proof set looks like because I bought one clad proof set. The one on the right is the correct picture of Bessie Coleman.
So the one in the uniform is the correct one.
Yes, the one on the left is not Bessie Coleman.
Whoa.
So supposedly the U.S. Mint's going to be sending out replacement boxes. I don't know. I do know that I got a replacement COA.
I did too.
You did too? Yeah. For what was it for? I can't even remember. For the medal, for the Liberty Medal, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Because they called it a coin instead of a medal. Yeah. On the COA.
So that's how they're getting around with, oh, we screwed up.
Right. So somebody's really screwing the pooch over at the U.S. Mint.
Yeah. Definitely not paying attention.
So kind of cool though. I mean, I guess they're selling for a pretty hefty price. The $165
for the Air ones.
Wow.
But
and that's just for a piece of paper. I'm like,
it's for a box. It's just for a box. Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool.
It's pretty neat though.
I would never have noticed. I would never have checked it. I would never have I wouldn't have looked and gone, because half the women, I mean,
in my head to even look.
Yeah, 90% of the women on the women's quarters, I don't even have a clue who they are anyway.
Right.
And I don't know what Bessie Coleman's supposed to look like in real life. But, okay. She was one of the ones that I've heard of before. I knew who she was, but didn't know really what she looked like.
Well, you were in the right service to know her history.
Yeah. I mean, I did know her history. I just didn't, I wouldn't have looked at the picture and gone, that's not Bessie Coleman.
Yeah, all I knew about her was her her aviation from France on. That was about all I knew about her.
Yeah, I
learned a lot when I did the video about her, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, here we go. There is the 87.
So what was that? What was that? Did you have the attribution number on that? What was it? $50?
Which one are you talking to me?
Yeah, it was.
You talking to me?
1824 or something like that.
Yeah, it's an 1824 4/4.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know who
$50? Yeah.
Yeah. Great bus half.
I got to sneeze.
Wait.
I know. Oh, it went away. I hate it.
I know. I'd rather just sneeze it all out and be done.
Oh, it hurts.
And then if I have multiples, I call it a sneezer, one right after the other.
Sneezer. Oh my gosh, I saw somebody posted their dog farts when it barks and they called it a fark or something like that.
That's different.
Oh, it's hysterical. Okay, 1824/4.
Yeah. 4/4. And there's two different varieties of it.
Mm-hmm.
We went and looked it up on PCGS to make sure we had the correct, and it's the variety 2.
Okay, so you did look it up then. So it's so there's Overton 109, Overton 110, Overton 110A. Which one is it?
I have no idea because I didn't look that much up.
Okay, let me see.
Hey, Coin Junkie, what are you up to, man? How are you?
Like it could be the 110. I didn't really look close. Can you want to put it up again or no? No, never mind. Don't put it up again. I don't want to hear that noise again.
The
It was a little.
So the way to say that, Paula,
Uh,
is it sounds like he was a master of somebody of the
Yes.
argumentative science.
yes, yes.
weird
See,
science.
it wasn't the only one that heard it that way. Yeah, I think
no.
it's the Overton 110.
Gotcha. But it's nice to have. I mean, because it does add a little value to it too, from what I saw. It's not in the greatest of shape.
Listen, it's always fun to have a variety on anything, right?
Oh yeah.
So
And I have my Mexico album coming. I'm excited about to get that in.
very cool.
50 Centavo album. Oh, I forgot this one. This one is 1896. Un centavo. This is the large cent for Mexico.
Oh, nice. That's pretty. That was pretty. Your email.
96. I'm just going to set it in the back here.
Hi, Coin Junkie. How are you, my friend? I
Oh
need
my
to.
God. You know what I just found? Oh my God. Look at it.
What?
Boom. My brother.
What?
Oh no, I was just imitating Coin Junkie.
Oh, I thought you really found something.
You
Oh my
scared her there.
I was
for a
just
moment. She's like,
imitating
what?
Coin
What?
Junkie.
I know. Look at it. Look at it.
I love my brother from the Northern Mother.
Oh,
Yep.
he's so funny. He's so fun to watch. Oh my
He's good.
God.
Yes. Lots of energy, lots of fun.
I know. I need to look at my
We appreciate coming up.
off-centered quarters for him. Who are you? Coin Junkie, did you get my email? Oh, Coin Junkie. So you have his old email. I don't think I have. Let me. Do I have? I do have his email. I don't know if he wants me to put it in the chat. I can send it to you in your email, though, Sheree.
Like, well, I don't care if I put my email in the chat because
I know. I
I
don't
look
care.
at that all the time. Dropping it, it's up on the screen, it's everywhere. Wing Junkie does the same thing, so I don't think it bothers him either. That's why I left it in the flip. Just
Let me see. Coin Junkie, do you care if I put it in the chat? Are you here? Did you just do a drive-by? Oh, there he is. Okay, hang on. I want to make sure I get it.
He's on
right.
somebody else's panel right now. So he's
Oh, that's
doing
right.
double duty.
Yeah.
he's hiding in the
So tell me, I'm pretty sure this is right.
He's over at Mr. Dust to Dust.
I'm pretty sure this is wrong.
Pretty sure this is wrong. Pretty sure this is wrong. Pretty sure. What? Oh.
You and that football coin, dude. I swear.
I know.
The
The butthole coin. It's the butthole coin.
Yep.
Okay, that's what you have, Sheree? Okay. Check your spam folder, Coin Junkie.
Yeah, or Mexico stuff.
Did you hear Mike that he's trying to push the coin show back or forward a week?
So, because it wasn't in early June when he had it originally scheduled.
It what?
When
Yeah.
was it originally for June, right?
Yeah, June 6th, I think.
Yeah. So he's trying to push it up a week.
forward. Yeah. A week
Forward.
later.
Week later, yeah.
A Father's Day weekend. Father's Day weekend. Like he went from 4th of July weekend last year
Yeah.
to the weekend after Memorial Weekend this year to then changing it to Father's Day weekend. Like,
Well, it's always going to be somebody's holiday.
I think he must be getting a deal, like, because people don't want to book stuff on holidays. So he's getting a deal booking it on holidays. But I told Ida, I said, it's a darn good thing I hadn't already bought my plane ticket.
Because you would have had to stay an extra week.
No, I might have already booked it to leave that week.
Oh, we could cancel that.
But I mean, yeah, I could have, but that's a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? So I don't want to have to do that. You know what happened last week? I almost didn't make it there because I had booked my flight really early and somehow I missed an email from, I think I went through Cheap Tickets or one of those. Somehow I missed an email from them that they had to cancel my flight and needed me to contact them to reschedule it. And so fortunately, I was just scrolling through my emails one day, getting rid of them, and I saw that email and I'm like, holy crap. And I was able to rebook it. But
right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you do realize when you get here and when we're there, I'm definitely taking you
out. OBKB.
We're definitely going out. So, that is the end of that story. Just for you to know.
We're going to church.
We're going to church. Well, I don't mind going to church. We go to church on
I
Sunday.
don't mind going to church either. Ida doesn't take me to church. She says the churches around her are, and I can understand it. She says that they're all like just everybody gossiping, and so they're like the old little Southern churches with the little Southern ladies all gossiping. She hates it.
Yeah, well, that's good. She should hate it because it's wrong.
Yeah, it is wrong, and I can totally see that too, though.
Yeah,
in the little town she lives in.
Yeah, where everybody knows everybody's business.
And
everybody is talking to the beautician getting their hair done.
Everybody right?
Knows everybody. Yeah.
Exactly.
I grew up in one of those towns. And some things were good, some things were bad on that aspect. Like, me getting in trouble, everybody knew it. All my family knew it. I couldn't hide anything. So that was the only drawback of that.
Yeah, my dad was a cop. I didn't get away with nothing.
Nope.
He literally used to do background checks on my sister's boyfriends.
I can't blame him. I would do the same for my kid.
Fortunately, when I was really old enough to date and was interested in dating, he was retired. So
yeah, it's like you don't have access anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Frostbite, I found another really, I didn't find it. I think Shannon found it, a really crappy channel. It's ridiculous.
What is it?
It is, let me grab it from, I'll post the link to it in the private chat. Hang on, let me grab it.
Okay.
It's really bad. Whoops, I gotta mute this. Hang on a second. Mute, okay.
Well, I've been perusing the one site.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh my God. I posted something that says, folks, don't encourage this. Please, just stop.
This channel's name is Cash Bandicoot. Whatever, dude. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
There's the one video that Shannon sent me was called 15 Valuable Quarters, Part 1, 2010 to 2023. Horrible. And it's all him saying that all of these quarters were double die reverses, and none of them are. not a one.
Yeah, it's like he probably saw that they had machine doubling, and that's what he called them. So he's just telling everybody so he could scam people.
Oh no, Ray, it's not even that. One of the issues that I'm seeing in a lot of channels,
Mhm.
and we kind of talked about that a little bit in one of the ones that was in the channel that I just mentioned,
Mhm.
is pareidolia, right? Where they're
Correct.
utilizing people's. It's like, oh man, I just don't see it. Where I don't see it. Where is it?
Yep.
And what they're doing is they're not
Power of
genuine.
suggestion.
It's not even that. It's
Then they start thinking
okay.
everything is now looking
So,
like double dive.
well, but let's do this, okay? In advertising, what sells? Sex.
Yep.
Sex sells. Doesn't matter what they do. If they're going to show picture of clothing, they're going to put a hot dude or a hot woman in it, right? So what they're going to do. In politics, what sells?
Disinformation or lies or
Controversy,
controversy.
disinformation, right? Exactly. Same thing happens with coins. So what
Yep.
happens when you're talking about gold, you're talking
PP
about
tapes.
coins, they put people out there and they say, hey, this is this error. And people are like, no, they're not. No, they're not. No, it's not. You're a fool. You're an idiot. And they get in arguments with people.
Mhm.
And what that's doing for them is it's triggering the algorithm
Oh
to say
yeah.
there's a lot of engagement on this site, and they pump it and they push it. They're doing this purposefully. There
Wow.
is no intent of legitimacy at all. It is all a drive to target that algorithm and
Well,
get
if
that
that's the
algorithm to be fed.
case, how come every time I make a comment on those videos, my comment gets removed? It never gets replied to, it gets removed.
So your comment isn't argumentative. It's factual and you base it off premise.
Any contact
If
they get, kudos for it.
if you were if you were to look at some of the other comments, because a lot of these people know who some of the big players are. And if you have a fairly decent name, people know who you are. Contrary to your belief, Paula, a lot of people know who you are. And when they see the name, they're like, oh, this person can just they can stop this post like really, really quick. They don't want you there. They're gonna remove you from being able to see it. Now, if you were to say something like,
Nice, Ray.
And
That was a great video, though. That was a great video.
And it's still going up thousands a day. And I've already gotten 50 subs from it, at least.
That was a great video.
is it a short or is it video?
A short.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
short.
I saw that one.
Yeah. And it's still going like crazy.
That's awesome.
Coinstar, you'll trip the algorithm on certain things. Don't rhyme or reason to it. Sometimes it just takes off.
Well,
But
like
you look at
this
things like
one,
Coins of Rosie, you
40
look at
percenter, and it's already at 2,400. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even try to figure out. Was it Ben the Coin Geek? I think it was Ben the Coin Geek, or I think it was him that did a video. Somebody did a video on just like not even worrying about the algorithms and stuff like that. Like you can drive yourself crazy, and you can actually hurt your channel by doing that kind of stuff. The best thing you can do is be authentic and genuine and have fun, because the odds of any of us becoming like influencers or anything like that is very slim, especially in this hobby, what we do.
Right, because it's a very limited market.
Mm-hmm.
but they're not trying to become influencers.
Oh, there are some people that are trying to become influencers.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're definitely trying to make their living off of it for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's the big thing is it's the bottom dollar, right? If they're after money, And we've talked, Paula, you and I have talked about channels that do this. Some we know very well, where it's that disinformation. But you get places that are fairly reputable that will do that every once in a while too.
Mhm.
And it's combating. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. If
I
I
don't know
if I
either.
do something like that, it'll be accidental, and I'll remove the video. Like
Or
I
you,
don't want I don't
or you
want
could
that
just,
stuff up there.
yeah, or you could just record stuff on your couch.
Yeah, like me.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
Oh, that kind of, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, he was throwing a little wood
Uh-oh.
on the fire
Yeah.
there.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. No, I mean, I guess it depends on, I guess it all depends on your mission and what what your bottom line is. The LiveCoin Q&A is never like, it would be nice to be able to be picked up by like one of the like ANA or Coneca and be sponsored by them and be able to like have travel funded,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But none of us like are making money off of that. None of it.
No.
All the money that we make, like you see Stephen Parkhurst, bless his heart, he's a good friend of the channel. Shay meets up with him weekly. He throws $100 like every single time we go live. He gives us $100.
Wow.
And that basically is all. That's pretty, I mean, we have
All the
other like
time.
Dennis will give us $20. I mean, here and there we get little super chats, and
Right,
that's
right.
amazing. And that all goes towards the website,
Yep.
our StreamYards, the GoDaddy for the email,
Mhm.
and I mean, Shay's got to pay the taxes on all that stuff too. But it all goes for that. So none of us make a dime off of it.
No, you just do it because you're passionate and you love it.
Yeah, we want to teach. That's what we want to do, and that's it. We don't. Most of the people have day jobs other than me,
Right.
and I can't. And we do have something in the works that's going to eventually, hopefully,
Have a good night,
like
Moose Hawks.
we'll be able to advertise that through the LiveCoin Q&A, and that's going to be a big deal when it comes out. And I'm not supposed to talk about it, so I better shut up. Yeah, so I think Frostbite might know a little bit about it, but
I
yeah,
know nothing.
I know nothing. I see nothing.
I hear
But
nothing.
very few people make any money off of YouTube. Any
Oh, yeah.
substantial money other than the people that run gambling games.
I don't make
But
anything because if anything, I lose money because I go and buy coins that people aren't able to get themselves, because they don't have
mhm.
and I just provide the service of bringing it to them. Now, if I'm charging anything above above it, I'm only charging $1 or $2 above what I bought it for.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just so I could help pay for some of the postage and stuff and the packages and tape but other than that, if I lose out, sometimes I'll sell it for under what I bought it for and lose out. And I don't really care because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy being able to bring coins to people.
But if you want to make a living on YouTube in this hobby,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best way to do it. Sell coins. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to make it off of just being a content creator, forget about it.
No,
You know what I mean?
you have to
I mean,
have an avenue.
I've never asked Sean how much he makes on his channel. I'm sure he probably makes pretty good money. He's been doing it forever.
Oh yeah, like
And
early days.
yeah, and
But it's hard
I
to compete with people that have knowledge and experience like that.
yeah.
It's a different story. It's a different ball game.
It's they're just very few. They're few and far between, So Justin Couch, he started out, he was just a little snot-nosed kid, and he did great in the very beginning. He really
Right.
he really had a desire to learn about coins, and that little green monster bit him hard,
Yeah.
and he's just gone off the deep end. and it's unfortunate, sad to watch. You know what I mean? I really
Right.
like Justin, and I remember we used to have little on my friend SJ's channel. We used to sit and chat with him and his grandma. He used to sit in his grandma's living room. We used to sit and chat with him, and he had a little apartment. He was just a really great kid, and I just hate the way that things happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I still think he's a great kid. I just think that
You know,
he's
like,
making a living. He's making a living, but
yeah. 'Cause it's one thing when you give up your job and you decide to do that full time. I mean,
yeah,
and like what Rob said, he works harder than he ever did in the corporate world.
yeah,
I mean, he's got to be extremely disciplined to be able to do what he needs to do to be able to make things happen for the wheels to keep moving. And with him, he's been like horribly sick for a couple of months now.
Rob has.
Yes, I mean, like
I didn't
they
know that.
don't they don't know what's wrong. He has lost a ton of weight, not able to eat, not able. I believe he has something, an inflammatory reaction or pulled muscle. They thought at first of his diaphragm, and so they're still trying to investigate what happened and why. And they
Oh,
just don't know.
Charlani must be freaking out.
Oh yeah,
Oh, darn it.
yeah. So definitely be praying for Rob. I mean, he
Heck
is.
yeah, that's
'Cause you
horrible. Have they been streaming?
he's been streaming some, but you can tell he's winded just from talking.
Really?
He's not his happy-go-lucky self. He definitely has tried to push it, trying to be as excited as he can, but it's so hard for him.
Hmm.
And that is not like him at all. And I mean, I know he
Mm-mm.
hates it, but he can't work out. He can't,
Oh,
lift
that's
stuff.
killing him, I bet.
Yeah, he's not working out anymore. I mean, yeah. I mean, he wasn't even eating.
Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat.
Bring me something.
Okay, I'll be right back.
She's probably going to get these banana. What is it? The banana bread,
Banana bread ice cream.
banana bread ice cream, or the banana Pop Tarts.
Ooh, that doesn't even sound good. Oh,
Where there were the banana cream Pop Tarts, and I had
yeah,
a
that
pack
doesn't
of
even
them.
sound good.
Well, I had a pack of them at the show because I got them for Garen and I, and then knowing that Paula loves bananas, I gave her a whole new box. I think she ate every one of them too while she was there, so they weren't bad.
Well, they don't. That to me just does not sound appealing.
Appealing, yeah.
It's like pickles and waffles or something like that. It just some
That
things just
no.
didn't go together.
Well, and that's like waffles and chicken. No, I like my chicken fried or from. I like it from Chick-fil-A. Love the chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. But as far as mixing everything up, no. I like salty, and I like sweet. That's just me.
Okay, chicken strips and tater tots.
Ooh. We were just talking about chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
You were? I haven't had. We got a Chick-fil-A that opened up in Medford. It's about 20 minutes away. And I have not been to it yet, and I love Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A so good, especially their waffle fries.
I haven't had their waffle flies. Waffle flies.
Their
Say that again.
Waffle flies.
Oh, that was sweet.
I've only had their chicken sandwiches. Their spicy chicken sandwiches.
Those are good too.
Everybody in chat, did everybody in chat leave?
Testing. Is anybody out there?
Anybody
I know
out
Blue
there?
Sox had to leave.
Miss Sox did?
Yeah.
Bye, Miss Sox.
to head out.
There's Cherie. She's
There's
hanging
Sheree
out.
checking in. She's like, I'm here. Definitely here.
Cherie, you
would
should
be-
come hang out with us in Tulsa this year.
Yep.
Are
What
those in
is
my
that?
wallet, Ray?
Huh?
Are those in my wallet?
These are all Canadian silver.
Ooh.
They're all the duplicates. I bought a huge bag of Canadian quarters from Southern Coin and was working on my albums. We were loading up the ones that I needed for my albums. These are all the extras.
Matt T's still here.
yeah,
No,
but-
he's not. Look, he even said so.
That silver that I got from the Coinstar, I think it was $3.35 in face and silver, and there were several foreign coins with it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody dumped somebody's collection.
Yeah, they had to over. I mean,
Mhm.
I was just like, wow.
It's the holidays, people doing whatever they can to.
And that's the best time to go get
Grandma
boxes.
and Grandpa's coin jar.
Yeah, that's when to get boxes of hats because you can see that the several boxes that I had last week.
hmm
I've been doing it now. I'm at least getting 7.
It's the best time to get to coin roll hunt. Couple months before and a couple months after the holidays. Best time. Hey, Chris.
A 1917 Walker.
hmm
Yeah,
That was fun to watch.
yeah, the 90s. And this is the coin, the Coinstar find there. So we have quite a few quarters there from it. It was 41, 61, 64. There were several 64s, of course, but there's a 35, a 48,
hmm
another 64, a 43, 63,
That's so fun.
52.
I
Yeah.
never get lucky like that. I think the best thing I ever found was a steel set, and it was trashed.
You know where I had most of my luck finding coins? Was
Hey,
in
Chris, how are you?
Coin shop?
military payphones.
Oh, really?
So I remember, and it was probably 93, 94.
Hmm.
It was right around Christmas time, and I was talking. I you do the quick, I'm a Pearl. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Kind of collect calls saying hi to do whatever.
hmm
And the operator came on, and she goes, "Sir, do you need to talk to your parents?" And I was like, I just want to let them know I'm okay. And she goes, "Well, here, I'm gonna." Oh shit! And then, shunk. And I was
Oh,
like,
she gave you some money back.
she's gonna. Well, she was gonna drop me, some change so that I could
Aw.
put it in and do the call. She
Cool.
emptied the thing into the coin slot.
Nice.
The entire contents. There was $31 worth of quarters.
Whoa.
Did you
Yeah,
check
and
that date
I-
real good, Bree?
I was like,
Yeah, I checked for the 40, the 42 over 41.
I was like, what do you want me to do with this?
I already checked it. Every 42 I get, I am looking for them.
hmm
That's a pretty nice.
Sure. It's in June. It's right now. It's in the beginning of June, June 6th, that weekend. But he wants to move it to the 16th, Father's Day weekend. Well, not the 16th, the 15th and 14th and 13th. So in sometime in the beginning of June. It is so much fun, Sheree. There's so many YouTubers that go and it's so much fun.
And I'm hoping the convention room they have it in is more air conditioned than what we had.
Right.
We were pouring sweat,
Yes.
but we were having so much fun.
Try being in a purple unicorn costume.
Clicky the linky.
Clicky the linky. And this year, Item is making me a slab. She's a slab costume.
And then you had Angel as a squirrel.
Angel and hers was really
Really?
warm, hot. It was like a fursuit.
Yeah.
And I terrified that poor little child, traumatized him.
Well, I could always dress up as Death and be the coins of Christmas past. So yeah, I mean that would be a lot. I mean, it's going to be a blast again. We had so
Mhm.
much fun together, and my
It
son
was a
had a
lot of
blast.
fun. Oh, good.
It was his birthday weekend, so he was working on it, but he was having so much fun running around with the other kids, working, making money, buying, and he was trading up and
Well, I hope Rob
away with
gets
a
to
lot.
feeling better because it won't be the same without him and Charlani.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let the dog out.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Paw, 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 love. Sorry.
Noise.
All right. Well, I got my Premiere Train video ready. So
I got to work on mine. I've got to get it all put together. Did you get a package from Big Flip already?
did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fixing to get
What'd
noisy.
you get?
He sent them all out. Well, I got a lot of stuff. I got the 2 real. I got that Drake Bus $half, the 24 over 4/4, the 1824 4/4 Drake Bus.
Over 10102.
And
Oh, wait, or 101. 101.
I got a seated dime.
Oh,
So it went into my album, the seated dime album here.
110. Over 110. I don't know. I'm getting all screwed up.
We got
I know, and this is bigger. This is even bigger than Cincinnati, Sherry.
So that's the one I got in, and I put in the 1889S. And it's in pretty
Nice. It's my favorite. I love seated.
Me too.
I want to get a pattern. You know what I picked up? I picked up a 1983 DDR. I did.
Lincoln?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Hopefully I picked it up. It hasn't shipped yet, so I'm a little worried. Neither has my book that I picked up, and I
I'm
want
waiting
that
for
book.
my book to come in.
Which book?
I got a book on counterfeiting.
Oh, did you?
Nice.
Who's the author?
The guy that did all the interviewing of Mark Hoffman, the special investigator who did all the investigating and broke down what he did and how he did his
Oh, the
checks.
guy, the Murder Among the Mormons.
It's not that book. It's actually the counterfeiting one. It's not
No,
the.
but he's the guy that interviewed the guy that.
Yeah.
Right?
So he's
Yeah.
written a couple books about him, but this is the one specifically around counterfeiting, and so
Yeah, for reward, it was not just the coin show. It was definitely the meet and greet, hangout, laugh,
Yes.
play. We had so much fun. Hey, Joe.
So much fun. We went out to
No.
eat. We went to the casino.
Mr. McBridgie.
Blast. Hey, happy birthday. It's my favorite garden gnome.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Joe.
So much fun, yeah.
I'll have to wait till
If
February for mine.
you really want to learn about counterfeit coins, Frostbite, you need to find all of Jack Young's articles.
I've been reading a lot of Jack Young stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so if I sent you some counterfeit Indian heads, Frosty, would you like them?
I would love them.
I have 3 of them. I'll send them to you.
I
Drop
just
them in
picked
your
up at Paula's chagrin, I think.
Mm-hmm. Only because let me tell you exactly why. Because I did a lot of research on that coin and I didn't offer to buy it because I didn't want him to think that I was like, maybe it is really real since she wants to buy it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I didn't offer to buy it. I would have loved to have had that coin and I would have loved to have passed it on because Jack Young messaged me about that coin.
I'm gonna go grab them real quick.
He wanted that coin because that coin needs to be studied and it needs to be written about. So you need to study that coin. Really study that coin and study Standing Liberty Quarters and specifically that date and try to find the host coin for that because I think that's a struck counterfeit. I'm not totally
Put it
sure,
all-
but I think.
Put it all together and give it to him and have him tell me how wrong I am.
Well, if you're wrong,
But it's a learning tool.
well, you need to be right.
Well, but you understand what I mean.
Mm-hmm. But Jack does a lot of coin shows and stuff teaching about counterfeits. So I don't think he's seen that particular example before. But I'm not upset. I'm not upset. It just would have been, and it's not you. I was more upset that Kevin didn't offer it to me if he was planning on getting rid of it.
Well, I don't think he was. What I had done is I had offered to buy it.
Right. And I would have bought it too. I mean, I'm just saying if he was planning on getting rid of it, it might have been nice if he would have offered it to the person who found out that it was counterfeit, that, that did all the homework on it for him. So it wasn't you. I mean, I wouldn't want someone to have it that wouldn't appreciate it. And I know you'll appreciate it. It was the fact that it wasn't offered to me after I did all of the work on it. You know what I mean? And
I do.
and I could have probably said something, but I didn't. So, and I stewed on it that whole day, and I'm over it. So
These all have very questionable color. But what really, I get it to focus in. If you look at the 7, the top of it, it looks like it has a crown on it. Top of the 7
can't see.
looks like this. Well, I can turn my little microscope on again and you can have bad sounds, naughty sounds.
That is a very highly counterfeited date.
Yep.
That and 77.
So then this was from an old collection I got a long time ago.
Yeah, a couple things wrong with that coin.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things we were noticing more than anything else, there was no L in the ribbon too.
There was no what?
L.
The initials of the
Yeah.
Longacre.
Now this one doesn't want to play nice.
Those
Camera. Did it for 2. Why can't you do it for 3?
fat fingers to work. Come
Ladies and
on.
gentlemen.
There it goes. There it goes.
But it's got more of a like brass look to it. And then but it doesn't have the sand pitting or anything in it. I'm wondering if they just didn't cast it and then tumble it.
It's probably a struck copy.
Yeah, very strict copy. So
Mhm.
and those are frosted.
Probably not a cat. Those probably aren't cast copies.
Yeah.
Those were probably struck with actual dies.
And then you look on the edge, it says made in China.
Made in China.
Made in China.
You know what I'm finding though in my research is that while China is like a major counterfeiting source, they're not as big as some of the countries in the Middle East right now,
Oh yeah.
especially when it comes to gold coins.
China makes very poor copies. They make very poor counterfeits. The other places, where was the one? Syria? No, where was the
So
one that?
Syria, Lebanon was
Maybe
one.
it was Syria. Yeah.
And then there were two countries in the Middle East that I don't remember the name of one of them. Trying to remember. Can't remember what the other one was. But they were coming out. India has a lot of good counterfeits coming out of there. Korea. But Korea and China kind of are on the lower end of quality.
They're more mass produced.
Yep. And they create sets. Like they create the whole set.
That's probably what this was. Part of a set. And the guy was, I only ended up with 3 of them.
Yeah. Chuck has
I was
an
like,
entire.
something just seemed really off. The color was off, something, and then I looked closely at the lettering.
Oh, Henning Nichols. Yeah, Amanda cherry picked a awesome Henning Nickel.
I'm jelly. Like extremely jelly.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that came in a lot. She sends me this the picture of like there's like 8 nickels, and horrible picture like from halfway across the room. She's like, "Do you notice anything here?" And I'm like, "Are you serious? No, like, why don't I no, I can't see anything." And that is the picture that she cherry picked that 44 Henning from. Was that horrible, awful picture.
Talent.
Yeah, horrible. Henning Nichols are 39, 44, 46, 47, and 53. Sure. Yeah, it was unbelievable. I didn't say anything till she put the video out. I didn't even tell Joe about it because he's got a Henning Nickel book coming out. I'm so excited.
Who has a Henning Nickel book coming out?
Joe Cronin.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I know he did a lot more research and has a lot more information on.
He is the Henning Nickel guy. 100%.
He's somebody I'd like to talk to because Hennings have always fascinated me.
Well, you're gonna we'll have a couple copies that will be given away. He's gonna be sending me some signed copies. I did a little bit of editing for him. That was fun.
Oh,
Got
okay.
a sneak peek. He spelled my name right this time.
Talking about
He added the H.
Henning
He
Nichols.
did. Exactly. It was BLUM. That's not me, Joe.
Some of the nickels from my coin roll hunts.
Nice. Did you search them all?
No, I haven't yet. I have not even looked for any type of varieties or anything with these. And this also.
Hennings are
Lot
39,
359.
46, 47, and 53.
40s.
Here you go, Joe. 53 being the rarest.
Now,
44, I think, is the most common.
I know there's a bunch of different pickup points because there's some that do not have the die crack. And if I'm not mistaken,
many don't have the die crack.
And there's some that don't even have the thing in the R.
The looped R,
Yeah.
yes, right. Yeah,
So-
there are some that were struck with the die before that damage happened to the R, which is what caused the loop R damage to that die. There are many pickup points. Many pickup points. Oh yeah, you did, Philip.
44s. If the 44 is the one without the mint mark on the back. though.
Yes,
With the
44 is the one that got him busted.
Yeah.
The 44 is the one that
he
got
didn't
him
have it
caught.
there. Yep.
Yeah, he missed that minor detail. Minor detail. Supposed to have a big mint mark on the top above the building.
Yeah, that kind of
Whoops.
blew it.
Yeah,
Got
whoops.
you in the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've got these boxes and
None of them have a mint mark, Sherry.
Which is a problem when you're talking about a war nickel.
Yeah, that's the one that got him busted.
they're like, wait a minute, something's not right.
If he would have done a 42, it wouldn't have been a problem. But because it was a 44, they're all supposed to have the mint mark above Monticello. So, and that's also the one that gets most counterfeited. It's a counterfeited counterfeit. And actually, yeah, it's a counterfeited counterfeit. So Henning nickels are true counterfeits. They are not real in any sense of the word. There are some that people call counterfeits that are actually just altered coins.
But they are
They're not-
highly collectible.
Henning nickels are very collectible. Mhm.
They fetch 250, $300.
That's
Yeah,
why
for-
people
for a
counterfeit.
Yep.
That's why people counterfeit them. They try to remove that mint mark on the 44. But yeah, they counterfeit the counterfeit.
Or put the loop in the R of trust.
They try.
Yeah.
But I am so excited for this book. He is really excited, and I think that's what makes me so excited.
It's contagious.
Oh, and his little boy is just delicious. Oh my gosh. He's so sweet, and they are just so over the moon in love with that kid. It's so precious. He's such an awesome guy. Okay, people.
I'm just checking
Bye.
on see what is. We do find any. Not that I expect to find one, but who knows?
You never know.
You don't look, you definitely never know.
That's right. You should have a scale there because most, not all, but most of them have weight variances, either too light or too heavy.
So how did he pull? Why would he do nickels though? I guess he just thought no one would ever. He could make his own money, and
Yeah.
no one would
The
ever
thing
know.
is remember that Henning had been busted for counterfeiting before. He created this scheme of the
Yeah.
nickel while he was in jail. He already had things together, had people, had the tools, had the equipment lined up. He had actually went and bought the proper alloys and had that all taken care of. He had acted as some sort of Swedish dude to convince somebody to get a press and stuff done. So I mean, he conceived all of this notion while he was in jail for counterfeiting $5 bills.
Wow.
And so his premise was they look at bills. How seriously do they take pennies and nickels and dimes?
Right.
He was
Right.
making like 3 cents off of every counterfeit nickel that he struck. And
Yeah, but
I think
he
at one
spent-
point he turned in 500,000 or 200,000 or something like that at one point.
Yeah, there's he wasn't making very much off of it. Again, he was dealing in volume, but he was trying to
Pay for the
kind of stay
metal.
off the radar, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, his entire nickel composition proposal, the years he was going to choose, all that stuff was conceived while he was in jail for counterfeiting $5 bills.
Wow.
And he had to choose in 1944.
Yeah, just one
But-
mistake. But that's
but-
usually the thing that catches you.
Even
was
his
probably-
alloy was wrong. He didn't even have that right.
It was close.
For the
Yeah.
44.
Well, for
Silver?
the 44 was
No, that
completely
was a
wrong.
big deal. Yeah.
That was completely
Yeah.
wrong.
It's
But
it's a
all of
little
them.
it's a
Nickel.
little mistake, but it's huge.
Yeah, it was nickel instead of being silver.
Yes.
There's 50.
Yeah, he had to be careful what he did because he
Right.
was already on everybody's radar.
40s. 50s. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all of these.
And then he dumped all his dies and all of the rest of the coins that he hadn't turned into the river.
Yep, all
In
47.
New York, I think. New
or
York?
something like that.
In New York.
Wow.
I think.
Yep.
Yep.
I
So,
you know that video that I did on the Henning nickel has almost 10,000 views. The full
nice.
and it was like the third video I ever did.
Huh.
It took off. I've
Wow.
never ever even come close with another video. Even as my quality's improved, not even close.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you never know what's gonna hit and what's
Mhm.
not gonna hit. That's what's crazy.
Yep. Yep. Not sure why it took off. I look and look and look and look and look and I can't figure it out.
Because it all just depends on who looks at it and how how many people look at it at a specific time and
Right,
it's
Joe?
nuts.
I don't. Let me hang on a second. I still have the copy of the
Cooper
article.
River.
So Joe, and to let everybody know that
Do I
looking for
still have-
these
still have
Jefferson
it?
Nichols, those are Paula's favorite. So if you have any extra, always send those to her.
Oh, of course they
Hey,
are.
hey, Joe, it was the Cooper River and Cherry Hill as he was leaving and fleeing to Cleveland.
Where the heck? Yeah,
Or no, it wasn't. Hold on.
I can tell you. I'm going to pull up Joe's thing. But
It's the Shylock River or something like that.
where's my copy?
That wouldn't be half bad diving down there and pulling up a couple of boxes.
Oh, they've tried. Let's see.
Yeah, but remember, you got that river's been flowing for how many?
There it is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Mr. 880, I'm not sure what that is, Matt T.
I need to go through those too. And the Nichols.
Call the preview.
More 40s. 50s. Yeah, so I've got to go through all of these, look for varieties and all that stuff, and I haven't. And then I have boxes and boxes of wheat cents to go through. All right, so those are all 50s and up. And Joe's probably going, you say wheat cent?
Yeah, he made 3.5 cents a piece, and he exchanged 500,000 of them, and he made $7,500, which is the equivalent back then in the mid-50s, equivalent of 86,600 today.
That's a whole year's living.
Yeah.
Pretty not too bad. Especially after all the expenses of the metal and equipment and everything else he put into it. Is that your grandkids?
Yes.
We've already gone through that one. So put that one back. So these are all the 40s and 30s I got to go through
Have fun.
then.
Oh,
So-
the key does.
I have dimes. I don't know why I have dimes here. Where are the dimes? Just nice dimes.
What would be really cool about looking at
History, there we go. He made a feeble attempt to hide
Edward
distraction.
Miller, I know that name.
Whoa. Joe
Dumped
sent a
He
package
dumped them.
to Ida for it was 17 pounds.
Oh my gosh. He dumped them in 2 nearby rivers and fled to Cleveland.
The Cooper and the other one, the Schill River. But what I would be interested to see is, so he dumped them, what, 40, 46, 47, somewhere in that time frame. So it'd be interesting to look at river currents and changes in the river's location
Yeah.
and see if that is even underwater anymore. Because rivers totally change. So the path of that river could have changed in 100 years.
Yeah.
2 or 3 really good floods up in those areas can alter the course of a river by, quarters of miles. Look at the Green or the Snake River examples. So you'd be curious to go back and look and track it.
Yes, he made a 53, Joe,
53.
and that's the most scarce of all of them. And the most expensive. We actually had one come into our email, and Joe ended up buying it. Like $600.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
wasn't cheap. They're
So
a
do
good
they think he did other years or just those years only?
Well, that you're going to have to wait to read about.
Ah.
I'm
If
not
he was getting
saying
away
that-
with it from as far as 39, he probably was pumping them out the other years. Unless he was in prison at that time.
that you'll have to wait and see. Like I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
You signed that non-disclosure.
I didn't sign it. We like, did a little cut our finger and did a little.
Yeah.
We did a secret handshake.
I was going to say something sarcastic, but my wife would have beat me to it. So
Nope. If you don't want me to say something, all you got to do is tell me not to say nothing.
Yep.
And that's
the reason why she was a medic and not, intelligence.
That's true. But he made me swear I wouldn't say anything.
Now what we need to do though is find that 1946 silver nickel. Okay, so that's one roll at least we can look through. For that R. Wonder how many of them you have to look for through.
Well, you know what you're looking for. That's the trick. That's the question of the night.
for the Henning nickel,
I'm asking Ray if he knows what he's looking for.
Well, I'm looking for the little boxed end R in.
Well, that is not 100%. that they don't all have the looped R. And they don't all have the die crack.
Right.
But all the 44s are missing the mint mark above the Monticello. So that's the easiest one.
Yeah, that would be the easiest one to come up with.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, you should have a scale out. They definitely have a different appearance. They have kind of a grainy appearance, a dull and grainy appearance.
They're all old. None of them are new.
Yeah, they are all heavily circulated.
Yep.
Looking
Fondled.
heavily fondled. No mint mark. Yep. Joe, are you leaving? Who's leaving? Is Cherie Warren? Oh, you're leaving, Cherie. Oh, love
All
you,
right,
my
folks.
friend.
Hey, dolls, how are you?
Have a good one.
We're goofing off, having some fun.
Sweet dreams, Cherie.
Good night. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, Joe's probably working and lurking and laughing at us.
Much love and respect to you too, Cherie. Well, all I'm going to tell you is that don't cash those nickels in until Joe's book comes out.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, because I've probably got close to $200 in nickels, old nickels.
You know, anybody
So-
buying? Sean, that's he's the only one I know. And I'm not sure if he's really buying one, but I don't
I
think
only
Adam's
know-
gonna buy one.
I only know of 3 pickup points on the Henning nickel that are not the die crack and are not the looped R.
Okay.
So I don't know if I know there's probably more.
Mm-hmm.
So one is on the right hand side of Monticello's the window,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then
A window.
on
I don't
the-
know. And I don't know anything about a window. I know a
Isn't there
dot
one-
above Monticello. The dot.
Where the M is. It's
That's
below that
below.
window.
That's below. No.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Okay. On the obverse, next to where it says "In God We Trust," there
Okay.
are two die markers there.
It got by the G.
Okay. Yep. Got that one there.
Mhm.
And then there's another one that is over off of isn't the star over by the
Mm.
19?
Mm-mm.
No.
There's
Oh,
a
that was-
dot. There's a dot on the right cornice, top of the Monticello. There's a dot up there. Then on the T of Monticello, there's like a triangle, like little die gouge thing. And then above the E, the C and the E in cents, there's little like dents. They look like little dents. They're incused. They're not raised.
The little
It's hard for me to describe it without showing you. And then there's a couple other new ones that you have to wait and find out when you read the book.
That's one of these.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Got this buried under the nickels. Those gold
Such a
stamp.
brat. Oh yeah, you know what? My parents, I had like a subscription. I don't know if my parents got it for me, if my grandma got it for me, but I used to get one of those in the mail like every month.
Yep.
I don't know whatever happened to them. I had albums. I had like big albums.
I still have a whole bunch of them.
That's
Do you?
1997,
I love 'em.
That's
1996.
funny.
Hanukkah. Oh, Hanukkah.
They remind me of my grandfather.
Hanukkah,
Hanukkah.
let's put on your yarmulke.
Oh,
They're gonna end Adam Sandler every
I
time.
am.
Probably pass those on to somebody who wants them. Use them as giveaways or something. That'd be more fun
Nice.
that way. I just found
Yeah,
this.
that That's funny. I remember getting those when I was a kid. You found that?
Well, this was in there. These are all Canadian nickels. It's probably ones I've been looking for.
Well, there they are.
There they are. Those are the nickels I've been looking for to fill up my album with.
Now, are these for all the years, or they are different, Joe McBride? Different die markers for different years. He did reuse his dies, so
But he wanted to be different.
there's that.
See if I have an 07.
So some of them have the loop dar, some of them don't have the loop dar on the same year. You can have loop dar, no loop dar, no dot, with dot, no crack, with crack.
Well, there's
Yeah, I've seen the Noir and I've seen the No Crack.
I prefer the double D's with cracks.
You're
Double
talking
Ds
about-
with crack.
You're talking about the dot on the front by G.
No, well that's one of the obverse die markers, yeah.
Okay.
See, yeah, I needed all of these nickels for this album the whole time, and I had them the whole time buried in with my other nickels.
I guess it's not a cornice, it's a railing, I guess, on top of Monticello on the right. Some of them have a little dot, a little die dot. It's a little raised little dot. See, there's those nickels you've been looking for.
Like I've needed them the whole time to fill the structure on these albums, and I can't believe I had them the whole time. I had a whole roll that I needed. That is crazy. Because I had found all these from Nickel Roll Hunt, and there's a 99. Definitely probably need that one.
Are you going to be buying one of the vault boxes, Joe? I know they're coming out tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's launch day. I will not be buying one of those things.
No way.
Donkulous.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I
even
don't
be
know
able
why
to.
anybody would waste their money with it.
Not with that one.
So what's the one that's coming out? What is it supposed to be about?
God, it's like $1,400 or something like that. It's crazy. I don't know. It's got 3 coins in it, I think.
Ouchie.
And yeah, way too much. And if you lose, you lose big.
Yeah. So
Wow.
if you win the big one, it's 50 grand.
That's the
But
top. That's the top one.
That's the top pop. That's going to be 1907 flat rim, MS65 20 relief double gold eagle.
Wow.
That's good. That's the top pop piece.
That's yeah.
But if it's anything like what they've done, you're going to be getting about 35% back on your normal losers.
Wow. Ouch.
So if you spend $1,000, you're going to get
Is
like
it 250,000, Joe? I don't know. It's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Oh, it's Bermuda. It's not even Canada.
The biggest. I'm looking at the site right now.
Hey, Bart.
Yeah, I would not even be able to dream of being able to afford that.
There's one cool that if I found, I would absolutely love, and that's the 1873 Proof 64 seated trade dollar.
Hmm.
I would love to have that piece because it's one I'll never be able to buy.
Oh, there's a lot on there that I'll never be able to buy. I just spent $119 on a coin, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
And how do I pay that bill now?
Darn it. Yep, exactly. I'm like, well, that's my fun money for the month.
Like, already got. Yeah, I'm finding a lot of money.
I keep a coin fund. I always have a coin fund. But that's how I got my 55 doubled die. That's why you don't see me in auctions and stuff, because I save it because I have bucket list coins. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the low end ones. So I'm assuming the low end are the black, the medium
black
are the
core,
blue, and then the upper are the red.
yes.
So the black ones, they have 1936 50-cent San Diego MS 57 50-cent piece commemorative.
MS 57.
67. It's a, did I say 57?
Yes,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. That
I'm
is one
tired.
of my favorite. I have 3 of those commemoratives. That's one of my favorite commemoratives. I do like that San Diego commemorative.
Yeah. 43 steel cent. Um,
68.
just, yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at the ones 1880 Morgan. The blue ones, 9.998 Eagle. I mean, it's just like,
I mean, they're not horrible coins, but they're not $1,400 worth. You know what I mean? Like, or
yeah,
whatever, however much it is. I can't remember. What is it, Joe? What's the cost of those? Oh, you're on there. What's the
12,
buy-in?
$1,249.
1249. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and those San Diegos are probably 450 or 350, maybe 350 for 67. I don't remember. It's pretty
No, I'm
common.
looking at the site right now, Joe.
Pretty common command.
So here's the
But you get
breakdown.
3 coins, right?
Yes. Top pop is the 1907 Double Eagle. Second one is the one that I was talking about, the 1873 proof
$3.
seated. And you can do redemptions. So if you get that one, you'll get a redemption certificate, and then you get to choose from a list of like 8 different 1873 seateds.
Oh, nice.
It's one of the ones where you get to choose a series, one of the series that they have.
Mhm.
Flowing Hair, 1893 S Morgan, 1884 CC, Liberty Head Double Eagle Gold, Drake Bust Quarter. So there's some really cool coins in there. But I can't drop $1,300
Yeah, no way. You can either.
for a chance. It's a hell of a gamble.
That would be, yeah. I couldn't take that kind of loss for sure. And I'm not in a financial place where I could afford to lose that kind of money either. So. To me, that just sounds outrageous.
Yeah, and you're only guaranteed, so you get 3 packs per box, but you're only guaranteed 1 red Series 5 coin. So you're looking at only a third of your money pretty much guaranteed back. You could walk away with only $400 worth of coins. So
I'll have to look that one up. See if that's
yeah,
extra water lines or not.
they went big on some of these coins though. Some of them are really nice. But yeah, I couldn't justify it.
Definitely not.
Plus, if I ever hit one of the top coins, I have to sell the damn thing anyway.
Me too, Joe. I liked the last one, the one before this one. That's the one I got, and I liked it. It was in my price range, and it had a lot of coins in there that I would have liked to have got. I ended up getting a Morgan. I knew as soon as I did, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a Morgan, but I ended up getting my money back. I sold it for a little bit more than actually what I paid for the vault box. So
Yeah, Joe, that's what they're saying. There's a red one in every one of them. So, but again, when you're talking about the value, let's say that you were to open a box and you got 3 red coins. That's pretty much a break-even box, right? So, you may be a little bit higher, but that's kind of like without hitting top pop, it's kind of the best you can do. So,
Yeah, they did. They had some cool error coins in that last one too, Joe. They had a lot of they had a big range of different coins you could have got, and it was fun. And there were coins in there that I would like that I probably will never be able to afford. But yeah,
I just put the distribution of the coin sets in chat. So, if you want to look at the coins that are in this particular run, there's a ton. Like there's a lot. But when you look at
I put a lot in my album.
the blue label ones, the blue labels are the bottom basic.
These things, I have them all along.
and what I don't like, I really don't like, is all of these influencers getting pre-shipments of these vault boxes and having the opportunity to sell them for even more than what they sell for on the site.
That's a gamut. That's a gamut.
I do not like that. I think that is really, really crappy.
But Whatnot is just eating this tar
Yeah.
out of it.
So, just so you guys are aware, there are other labels other than, so there's a flag label, which is like 1994 Mint State 9.9 ASC. Like, okay, yay, right? There is some of the harder ones, 2006 American Eagle, again, Mint State 9.9. We're talking about what, $70 coin? The blue, you get a little bit higher, where you get some of the other rare kind, but even then, they're not. Maybe $100 coin, maybe. You get into some of the black, like a 1655 Neanderthal or Netherland Lion dollar, 1936 Buffalo nickel, Mint State 65, 1921 deep crack planchet. Well, yeah. So there's a lot of those that are just
Garbage.
they're $80, $90, $100 coins. So even if you get a red one in every box, you're still not even guaranteed. I mean, you're kind of guaranteed to get a third of your money back. That's a hell of a loss.
That's a big loss.
Yeah,
that's a big loss.
that's $800. I mean, hell no.
So on that last one, I thought, okay, well, worst I could do is I'll lose like $100. That's the worst. And that's a lot for me. But it was, I mean, I have a coin budget and it was in my budget, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna play. But this one, nope, too rich for my blood. I don't have that kind of money to throw away. Because losing $100, I figured if I went to the casino, I'd lose that $100 easy.
So when you get into the black course, you're getting into some of your nicer ones.
The black, usually in the past, their black cores have been the garbage coins.
Well, so like in this one,
are their average coins.
1914D VG10 Brown, 1909 SVDB Brown, G8. So they're
like $300-$400 coins, right?
Yeah, so they're like the top of the bottom, right? They have regular VDBs, and stuff like that. 1873 Open 3 had Open 3
That doesn't
Indian
interest
headset,
me.
right? But again, you're still talking, maybe max $100 coins. So
Well, not the 09S VDB and the 14D, but the other one, yeah.
but they're like VG8 or they're
Doesn't-
G8.
Still, you're still
know.
talking like $300-$400.
So,
But
but you would have to
you
get
said that's the high end on the black core, right?
those are probably high end on the black cord because there's only one of each of those,
Yeah.
right? So you're talking about 500 coins, but there's only one in the 500 coins that's that.
Gotcha.
So
And these are all now are they all graded on the NGCX scale? They
No.
didn't go back to the Sheldon?
some are Sheldon, some are
Okay.
there's a hodgepodge. And there's some world coins in there that are graded by
So what did you say the 09S was? VG8?
I think so. I have to go back and find it.
So that's like an $800 coin. So that's not bad. It's half your money back, I guess, or
Well, but
I
there's
don't know.
only one.
3/4 of your money back. Yeah.
There's only
right.
one in, the 700 coins that are in that
Right.
slot.
What's that? Oh, nickels. Yay. My favorite.
mint wrap. Let's crack them open.
Don't
Crack
open it.
'em. Why not?
See if we find anything unusual. That one had a little scratches on it from being on the outside, but
So, Joe, you have a raw. Yours is raw. Let's see what new in this media says that. What grade did you say it was, Joe? G8.
I just finally picked up my 31S. Well, actually, I've had it for a little while, but I still need the 1909 and the 14D. Those will be a little while.
I need a 24D. That's what I need. I'm sitting here waiting, need 24D.
for your wheats,
Yeah.
just like a higher quality one, or
Brown. So like a 180. If it's VG8, like $180, $200, Joe. Fair market value on that. I don't. Well, so I could probably get. I would like an AU 58 probably. But I want a graded one.
you want a graded one though.
I do. I want a graded one. But I could if I had a garbage one or one that's just okay, at least it would fill the spot in my book. It would fill the spot.
That's the one I have.
There's some pictures of it. Okay, Joe. I know you're not asking me to grade it because that would be just dumb.
So I have a 24D, but it's not in great shape.
So that's one I needed. The 20.
If it's the only one you have, hang on to it.
Oh, I do. It's in my book.
Yeah, I'd go VG on that for sure, Joe. I don't think I'd go higher.
That 1919 is pretty nice.
It's a nice 1919.
Everybody knows me knows that Paula don't grade coins, especially not from pictures.
But
I just don't. I can get close enough that I don't get myself in trouble. And I can tell a cleaned coin and a problem coin. So that's all I need. I'm not entering any competitions anytime soon.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I do have a beautiful 09S. And I really like those pages. I wish the Dansko were a 3-ring binder instead of the way they are. You may need to pull your mic down, Ray.
Oh, yep. It rolls way over there. Here's a 30S, and it is stunning.
Shiny. My 31
Very
is
red.
32. I just wanted to show you it, and I think it's type 2. Cool, Joe. Hang on,
sent
Jay.
you a
Don't forget
picture,
it.
Paula.
What?
I just sent you a picture.
Email or?
Nope, phone.
Oh, phone. Got my phone, got my computer.
So right
Got
now I need
here.
the 50, 51, 52, 53.
It hasn't come through yet. There
55,
it is.
59. Need some other proofs. Proof pennies.
Yeah, that's not a bad looking 24D.
No, I'm not complaining.
No. I don't like the one at all.
I got my 24. I got my 22. My 31S. I need 14D. I need an 11S is what I actually need.
Yeah, 11S is another tough one.
Yep. 14D, 11S, and 1909. So those are the last 3 I need.
What you, Ray, there's some really nice die clashes on those.
Oh, on the 06Ds?
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to look pretty carefully then. Because I know there was one that you found that I didn't pick up that had a nice die clash.
I don't remember.
I think it was on a 3-cent silver.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was. That was a nice one.
That's cool, Joe.
Just I gave Ida a very nice. Oh, that was cool. Ida loves her Lincoln cents.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does. There's no doubt about that.
And I usually get to see one every day about 4:30 in the morning.
Hey, look what I found.
Look what I found.
Hey, look what I found.
Oh,
you
man.
go.
And she's been sending me pictures lately from across the room. I'm like, Ida, she sent me a Mercury dime. Is this full bands? I'm like, I don't know. Can you take the picture any further away? Like, really? Are you serious? You asked me? Hey, I'll show you the picture she sent me. Oh, I love her so much, but can't take her anywhere. Yeah. It's full bands. Okay, hang on, let me share this. You're gonna get a giggle. Oh, I better minimize it a little bit. It's way too close. There we go. Okay. You want to pull that up?
Yep.
That's the picture she sent me. Is this full bands?
Yes.
Yes, the paper has full bands on it.
I know. Oh, she cracks me up. She's done it. Oh, I know. She's been doing it to me too for a long time, Joe. So I just sent me 75 pictures this month, and we are. Oh my gosh. Amanda, I'm sorry. Paula, tell us again how a die clash happens. Are you serious, Joe? I'd be happy to tell you. So a typical die clash happens when there's no planchet in between the two dies in the striking chamber. And for some reason, they have come out of clearance. So they have a certain clearance allowance that doesn't normally let them touch, even when there's no planchet in between them. But when the stars align for us error collectors, and those come out of tolerance or whatever for whatever reason, and there's no planchet and they hit each other, depending on how far that clearance is off, sometimes it can be really strong. And that's why you get weaker and stronger die clashes. Typically it's because of that clearance. Or whatever it's called. It's not called clearance, it's called something else. I just can't think of the term right now, but and they smack each other. And then they on the obverse you'll get that reverse design, and on the reverse you get that obverse design. But not always. Sometimes you just get it on one die. So yeah, that's how die clashes happen. Typical die clashes. There are atypical die clashes. There are counter clashes. There are mad die clashes, misaligned die clashes. Lots of different types of die clashes. There's mule die clashes. Yeah.
There is the Richmond die clash.
There's the Richmond dime die clash with the 5 on the cheek.
I was waiting for that one.
I finally got my error scope and read that little teeny tiny retraction that's in there. I'm very disappointed in that
They're like,
retraction.
I don't. Okay, so first off, they write a retraction, but they don't say anything about which article it is.
Nothing. It just says an article. Here's what it says. It says the cover story. So it did say the cover story. So we know that it was the Richmond Dime and the cover. That's all it says, though. The cover story in that issue was the work of the author who submitted non-factual content. I would have said bullshit, but non-factual content is a much nicer way of putting it.
Yep.
Which got past the reviewers. So, and it's just a tiny little thing at the very top of the president's message, and then the president's message goes on to fill up the rest of the entire page. They should have shown a picture and everything, and
that guy's been fired.
No, I hope not, but it was an unfortunate,
Unintentional.
Yeah, it was just, yeah. It was just really unfortunate. I mean, the guy was just filling in and just doing the best he could. But there's not just, I mean, it's more than one set of eyes get put on these publications. So it really surprises me that somebody didn't, maybe they just looked at it and went, oh, they're just doing the thing on damaged coins. I don't know. But
I've got a 76 clad with a partial reading on the edge. It looks from the rim, it was.
that is probably a tilted partial collar strike. Matt T, you should send us pictures. It's probably a tilted partial color. And you're right, it was crooked in the collar. And this way won't show on the surface. So sometimes you'll notice a railroad rim or like a double rim. But yeah, it won't. The strike is typically normal, not affected. It's just sit cockeyed in the collar.
Cockeyed in the collar.
Cockeyed in the collar. Yeah, if you can find it, send us pictures. Those are really neat looking. Send a message on your opinion, and it probably shouldn't matter to me. Okay. Oh gosh, not him again.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that too, Amanda. So his voice sounds young, but the things he says sounds older. So I don't know. I'm going in the 20-30 range. Do you know how old he is? I don't know. Does anybody know how old? Let's see, what's his? It's Tempo Crazed. Tempo Crazed is his name. Does anybody know how old Tempo Crazed is?
No.
Sure, this one's legit.
I think it probably is. It probably is. You can probably take that to the bank.
Yep.
Ashes, how are you? Lisa, how are you doing? How did you know how old I was? How did I know how old you were? I still don't know how old you are. Well, I do now because Facebook told me.
He's old as the garden gnome.
I know. I typically don't know how old somebody is because I usually just don't care. Stop sending junk.
Hi, Amanda.
20 to 30, yeah, that's what I think. I'm saying 20 to 30. The Tempo Crazed is 20 to 30. I don't know though. Uh-oh. Is that how old you thought he was, too? He has grandkids. I guess we're both wrong. I guess we're both wrong. Okay. Oh man, that sound is wrong.
Mute your microphone, Ray.
That sound is just wrong. I don't know what he's wanting us to look at. That mint mark looks normal. Looks like it's just got a little damage. That's what you're
Yeah, there's nothing
asking.
there.
Oh my
But
god.
if you were to have your volume up and somebody would walk across the room
Oh
and hear this in the background, I might get in trouble.
yeah. That sounds a little wrong. Sick and wrong. Oh, Ray, you're gonna have to go back and watch your stream back so you know what that sounds like. No, you're muted. You're muted. Can't hear you.
And
Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh,
get
that's
neutered
terrible.
and muted.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So that is just a plain 72. Going back.
No sound, Ray.
Huh?
Yeah, there he goes.
Now sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to adjust your boom.
Well,
That
the
mic-
mic is jacked up.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. On the microphone, you have another button. You have the one that mutes it. On the other side, you have another one.
Yep.
That microphone has two features on it that change
Yep.
the way the microphone reads.
Yep.
With it down, you're not getting side sound, so it's not picking you up. So you need to make sure the right feature is turned on the mic. Yeah, I hate it when they get unplugged. They drive me nuts. It's so hard to plug in sometimes. The other thing is, do you have the
His
we go.
boom is drifting. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it keeps.
Yeah, his boom
Right.
has it like just moves. It's got a mind of its own.
So Ray, I'll show you what I did to my boom. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh a little bit when you see it. But I got sick and tired of my boom drifting.
Put some duct tape around it.
No, you'll see what I did. I just sent it to you via the phone.
Okay. Yep, just got it.
So what I can do is,
That would
but
work.
but here's the thing: they're set loose enough that I can slide and I can change the position of the boom, so I
Right.
can tighten it or loosen it, and so I can move and do everything I need to. But my microphone is always in the prime position.
Nice.
So that you may want to try that.
Yeah.
Takes
Definitely.
5 of them.
Okay. Yeah, that will definitely keep it from going up and down and
Yeah, but the other
all of
thing is on the backside of your thing, you have a little button, and that little button changes the shape of the microphone sound.
uh-huh.
So one of these is to where you talk through the top of the microphone, and it blocks the sound out the sides and the bottom, so that if you type on your keyboard, you don't hear it.
Okay.
If you have that on and you have the microphone above you, it won't hear you at all,
Oh wow.
because it's taken you out of the picture because of the way the microphone is set. You have to bring
Gotcha.
it down to where you're speaking to the side of the microphone. If you go to your app, your Logitech app,
Yeah.
and you click on the microphone, and you'll see the shape of the microphone, play
Okay.
with it and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to do that.
What's up, Supreme? How you doing, bud? Good to see you,
Supreme Ginger
929.
Stecker, welcome in. Yeah, so I do have all of these. I'm going to go back through all these pennies.
Ash, is Paula still there?
Yeah.
Where would you find the value of a 22D top 50 piece VAM 3A graded AU53?
That's probably right. Most of the VAMs are not worth a whole lot. So let's see what PCGS has it at. If it's a VAM that PCGS recognizes.
That buffalo you guys had up last night was beautiful. The off-center buffalo.
And it was sitting in dirt. That's the one thing that you guys didn't see. Amanda cropped it out. It was literally sitting in dirt.
Oh no.
Yeah. Peace dollar. 1922D. RAM 3. And the site is so slow. VAM 3 doubled leaves, is that it? VAM 3A. VAM 3A. Is that the doubled leaves, Ashes? It's NG Secret. Yeah, NGC. I'm just looking at comparisons.
So I have here, I'll pull this up. This is Heritage Auction. I don't think it's the same one. I'm putting it in chat.
AU50.
This was an MS61, so it's higher than yours. But at MS61, there's a population of 28.
What are you doing? Heritage Auctions. Oh, I gotta sign in. M3R, DDR, leaves and crack, MS61. Did you sign in to see what it was, what it sold for?
225. But that's MS61.
Yeah, that's MS61. That's sold for 129. It's sold for 129.
Okay.
Yeah, it sold on December 19th for 129. That's MS61. And yours is AU50. So, yeah.
Oh, it didn't sign me in, so I was just looking at the CDN number. It won't allow me to sign in. Why?
One sold for Heritage Auctions, PCGS, for 47. Yeah, it's not one of the really big VAMs. I would think it would sell for a little bit more than $36, but it doesn't look like it would sell for much more than that, Ashes. You have to remember every Morgan dollar and every Peace dollar is a VAM, every single one of them. Because all a VAM is just a catalog of die pairings, die marriages. So that's all it is.
Just like the Overtons.
Yeah,
Just the person who
Overtons. It's just a cataloging of die pairing. Some of them have varieties, like that one has double die reverse on the leaves, but probably a minor double die if it's only on the leaves. Yeah, so. But if you ever want to know, the easiest way to do is just to look up auction listings, auction prices, comparable grades. And you can go to eBay and look up eBay sold listings. So, but you should be able to get a little bit more for it, somebody, especially if you find somebody who's collecting the different VAMs. But that year is a common year anyway on the Peace dollar, so that probably doesn't help. What you looking at, Ray?
Oh, just going through some of this album.
Nice.
Bunch of just different coins.
I pulled out some of my coins yesterday, and my daughter-in-law got me one of those digital frames for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled out some of my coins and took pictures of them and put them on my digital frame. I'm like, yeah, I was gonna put my grandkids on there, but
Yeah.
my coins.
My kids up there. I mean, my real kids, coins.
I think I have like 3 pictures of my grandkids on there, and the rest are coins.
What did they say that was?
I mean, it's really nice because I don't have to pull my album out anymore when I want to see my coins. I just upload them to my digital picture frame.
Oh, that's
Well, my nice ones.
S over S.
What's that?
A 51S.
Mm-hmm.
Washington S over S. Look that one up. Grab my book. To see if it truly is. This is the way to look it up. Or one of the ways.
There are several of those. It looks like there's only one cherry pickers variety.
Yeah.
This 501.
Mint mark. Punch mint mark. Look into the scope here because I can't show you guys under the scope without making funny noises. Definitely does look just like that. That's it. Not bad either.
Is it the 501?
So yeah, 501. Like
Nice.
Levi's.
Very cool. Oh, it's a
And look,
nice one.
there's about MS65 on it too.
Nice.
So roughly $35 coin. It'd be $35 coin just because it's nice. But what does it say about the replenishment mark? Variety, it doesn't have any listings for the varieties as far as value for that coin.
Cherry pickers, don't go on their prices.
Well, I mean, where would you get a price for that then?
So if it's a cherry pickers variety, you can go to PCGS CoinFacts. Now this is going to be graded values.
Correct.
What
This is
typically
raw.
what I would do is look through eBay sold listings. But let's see. Washington quarter. 51. S over S. Hang on. S. FS 501. And it's not giving me any prices. That did not help me.
It's kind of like up in the air.
Well, they're doing a lot of work on the site,
Uh-huh.
and so yeah, it just doesn't have. I mean, it comes up, the variety comes up, but it doesn't give me any prices. What is this? Is this it? So let's go to eBay.
All right, folks. I am going to turn in. I got a long day
Okay,
tomorrow.
Frostbite, have a good day.
Gotta get early for Ida's.
I won't be at Ida's. It's Wednesday. Be a morning meeting start at like 6 a.m. So
Oh, gotcha. Well,
okie dokie.
you'll be there in spirit.
Yep. I might try to pop in chat, say hi and whatever, but I probably won't be there very long.
Okay. Not
So,
a
all right,
problem.
y'all.
All right. Bye, brother.
Take care. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye, Paula.
Here is, that's a 47S. That doesn't help me either. I'm striking out here. Well, what does the cherry picker's guide say? It doesn't have a price?
It doesn't have a price for the variety.
Yeah, that's probably because they couldn't find it either. There's a 46S. 22. Well, they got plenty of Jefferson nickels on here. Well, they may not have it. It may be a brand new cherry pickers variety, and that's probably why there aren't any historical sales yet.
Mhm.
There aren't any sales for them to record because it's a brand new cherry pickers variety.
Gotcha.
So,
would explain it.
huh?
That would explain why there's no
Yeah.
value.
Since they don't, because I'm assuming it's just hasn't been ever listed before, so it's a brand new variety. So they have to wait until there's some sales records. So you could set the bar. You want to set it high or low?
Well, let's go big.
What are the numbers over my name? Are we guessing my age? Numbers? Oh, Ray has no. Those are the years of hitting nickels.
Yeah,
You still have my comment up.
Yep. Well, because we were looking at the nickels earlier. That way I could just glance up and look at them.
Those are the years that Henning did. The known ones so far. Knock on wood.
This
Like,
one.
the numbers. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna get going too.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I got to work tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for having me up. It was fun. Bye, everybody in chat. Sweet
Bye,
dreams.
Paul. I love you.
Bye,
Good
love
dreams.
ya.
All right, guys. I got to head to bed too. I will see you guys over at Ida's tomorrow. I hope you guys had fun. I had a great time. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Love y'all. Good night.